welcome to this cooking video on making my ultimate mac and cheese. So the type of mac and cheese we're going to be using today is Elbows, since it's pretty classic. And I'm going to be using 3 different types of mac and cheese. If you want to make this mac and cheese yourself, you can pick any cheeses you like. For me, I'm just experimenting with different types of cheeses today, which I'm going to be using classical cheddar, Monterey Jack, and Gruyere. I need 2 cups of milk. I'm going to be making this mac and cheese for a family of 4. We're going to need a cup of butter, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and 1/4 of pepper. And we're going to need 1 cup of bacon for this. You can use any type of meat you like. I think bacon would be more ultimate, you know. And 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And that will be all for all of our ingredients. And not also for to mention, you can use any type of cheese. You can use 1 cheese if you like, but it'd be a lot. But I recommend using 3 because that one makes it ultimate. And we're going to be cutting these cheeses into cubes. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get started. First of all, we're going to need to wash our hands. Because we're in the kitchen today and we don't want to work with nasty old hands. Give it a quick wash. And also, if you see any cats in these videos, they're hungry for treats. Now, let's get started. First of all, let's get water in this pot. And let's go and heat up our stove. Here should be fine. And just if you have long hair, recommend putting it back so no hair will get into your mac and cheese. So, next up, while we're waiting for the water to boil, I'm going to be using the whole 2 pounds of mac and cheese, but if you want to make smaller versions, use like half of everything I said, like a half a pound of this, 1 pound of this, while I'm using 2 pounds. I hope I'm making sense. And also, sorry for the ring. Don't know why it rings. But while we're waiting, we are going to cut our cheese and put them in the measuring cups. If I get this open. Don't forget to grab a knife too. And also, kids, don't play with knives, okay? You could cut your finger. And I'm also going to grab some scissors, since I think this will be also helpful to cut open this cheese. Don't play with scissors. I'm also going to put in these cheese in a bowl, so that way we don't lose them. I should really say this stuff ahead of time. But hey, luckily we're not putting the cheese in now. Better late than never. And alright, that's all of our main cheese done. I was using 4 cups of cheddar, sharp cheddar specifically. Like, you want your main cheese to have a lot more there are than the other 2 cheese you have. And I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure our pot is ready to go. So now, let's go on and put in our macaroni. Since you guys are probably going to be making 1 pound of this, but I'm making a family of 5, like I said, we're going to be using the whole thing, which is 2 pounds. Be careful while you're doing this. You don't want the hot water to splash all over you. So, while we're waiting, we could cut the rest of our cheese and other stuff. My cup. Got my cup of this confusing name of cheese. Like I said, you can use any cheese for this. For me, I'm just using different types of cheese for this experiment. our cheeses are good. And we have like a good old like either 8 to like, I don't know, 8 to 6 minutes left. Not gonna say it. And now in the meantime, while we're waiting, since we need our bacon, and this bacon, if you could tell, it's not cooked. And I'm gonna be using the oven technique, which this bacon will be taking about either 12 to 16 minutes, which I think I should have put it in earlier. But hey, better late than never, right? And since I only need a cup of bacon, make sure to wash your hands after you're done using your meat stuff. Raw meat is not good to touch with your hands, eyes, mouth, and especially food, because you don't want to poison others. Alrighty, I'm pretty sure that this is a cup, hopefully. I wish they really tell you the measurements with these. And make sure when you're done with your meat, you wash your hands. Check our bacon. Ooh, looking pretty good. I say that looks pretty good. I don't know, let me check. Make sure you grab your mittens so you won't burn your hands. Okay, and mittens are not even there. Oven mittens specifically. You don't want to grab like winter mittens. Oven mittens that look like these. That looks pretty good to me. One of them might look burnt a little, but I don't know. Sometimes babies do look burnt. I don't want big chunks like that. Yeah, I'm making mac and cheese, buddy. And by the way, just saying I'm recording.
Oh.
Or I'll edit this part out. Or maybe I can edit bloopers, who knows.
What are you recording for?
For agri-science, for Miss Bozzard. Anyways, it's ready. Been 25 minutes. It's ready. Press the timer. And now we're going to be draining our water out of our mac and cheese. Since I have a pretty big pot, I'm going to be using this. Oh, you can't see it. This. To pour out your sink. Grab this. Make sure to not spill the water on you. And now our mac and cheese is good. Make sure to set your stove, this time medium heat. Then we should add half of our milk to this, which for me it would be 1 cup. And then also add all of your butter, which I said would be a cup. Whenever you're done mixing, like it's going to stir well, like you see nothing left, you only see your macaroni becoming a masterpiece, you go ahead and add all your spice and cheese, which I need half of a teaspoon, 1/4 of pepper, and also your garlic, and then all of your cheese, and then mix. That's pretty well mixed for me. And then next up is to add our bacon and the rest of our milk, and then mix. Alrighty, and whenever it's all done mixed and well, you are finished. I know this took a while, but I mean, for me it took a while. For the videos, it's probably shorter. Here's Mom. Look at that, guys. Our first cat appearance. It's this big boy. This is a big boy. This is my biggest boy we have in this house. Look at him. What a big boy.
Hi.
Big boy. And that is it for our cooking video. There is one more step, which is feast like a beast. But I'm not gonna eat yet because it's not dinner time. And not to mention everyone in this house is not here. Besides 3. So yeah, whenever you're done cooking, the shame part, you have to clean your mess. Yeah. Depending who you are, you could be very messy or pretty clean. For me, I think I might be on the between side. Maybe not. Anyways, yeah, that is it for our mac and cheese. Also, if you're wondering what the mac and cheese looks like, here it is. Yeah. I see you all later. Bye.